I'm building the rest of my winter house in Bloxburg. Here's the exterior. I did all the bottom floor already, so I'm gonna show you just the laundry room, and then the rest I'm gonna show you throughout the video. I'm starting off with the living room. The reason I didn't record the bottom floor is because I built most of it on my vacation on a different computer and I can't commentate. There's no way I could have done the speed build because I did a little bit and then it was just so laggy. I couldn't even play the game. Oh, when I did speed builds like 2 years ago, I had so many comments saying usually too much, like this is such a bad speed build to follow. And I agree, like I do honestly delete a lot. So sorry for anyone who did try to follow my speed builds. I searched up Scandinavian homes for, inspiration for my living room. And none of them have a fireplace. If you live in the Scandinavia, tell me if your house has a fireplace because it's cold there. Like you need a fireplace, right? I would assume. Or maybe they just have insane heater systems. But where do I put my TV? Because I don't want to put it against the window because I feel like that's weird. But also, if I'm putting it against this wall, it's gonna be like half out, like kind of here. A genius idea. I put a wall here so that the TV doesn't have to be sticking out. I'm so genius. Oh my gosh. Even though I didn't record myself building the bottom floor, don't you worry, you can still recreate it. Because throughout the video, I'm gonna show you one room at a time, the bottom floor, and explain where I use structurals and stuff so that you can still recreate it. And we're gonna start off right now with the first room, which is the hallway, because there are some basic shapes here, or actually the most important one probably. This stair took me so long to build because Bloxburg doesn't have a altitude stair that's like L-shaped, it just has a straight one. This is the only altitude stair they have, so I had to custom build a L-shaped one. This top bit is the actual stair, and now I had to cut it off midway, and then all these 4 steps are basic shapes. This rod is basic shape, and then all the railings are basic shapes because you can't do a half railing. If I put a railing here, it's just gonna go through, so I had to custom build it. So it doesn't look the best. You can see it's like very crafty like. The way I recommend you do this L-shaped stair is you get yourself an actual L-shaped stair and then you put it exactly where you want your other stair so that you know exactly how tall these steps have to be. All these little mini pillars are made with structurals. It is the small square beam and you just pull it from the top to the bottom. It's pretty simple. And all of them have 10 pillars. I want Bloxburg to have a bigger TV. I used to think this TV looks really big, but now that it's here, it's okay, but it's not the size I want. Thinking a little bigger. But regardless, welcome back to Chats with Tessilyn, where I talk about the most random stories while building. Personal stories, like life stories, things that's happened to me. Today on this edition, we have 4 stories, 1 random thought, and potentially more if I can think of them. Why did I sound like a news anchor? Tonight on Chats with Tessilyn, we have 4 stories, 1 random thought, and potentially more if she can think of them. So first story, many years ago, I went on a camp trip with my school. Most of it was really fun, except for one little part. See, when I go on camp, I have to use the bathroom, as one does. Hopefully you can relate. So of course I went to the bathroom. I went into the stall, right? So when I opened the door to get out of the bathroom, I could not open the door. It was jammed shut. I don't know what happened. And so I'm terrified. I'm thinking I'm stuck in this bathroom. Like I'm gonna die in here. Because a little 7 to 8 year old me did not have the strength to open the bathroom. But for some reason I had the strength to close it. But I feel like pushing in is easier than pulling out, which I definitely should have thought of when closing because it was hard to close. I took like a good 10 seconds to close this door. Anyhow, so now I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. So I started screaming. The problem with this scream is that this bathroom is nowhere near the rest of the people and the rest of the camp. It's just like kind of in the middle of nowhere. So the scream is doing nothing. No one could hear me and no one else was in the bathroom with me. So it's been like 2 minutes at this point. I'm panicking. My heart is beating so fast. I don't know what to do. So let me tell you what I end up doing. You know how a US is known to have really wide spaces under the doors? I feel like you know where this is going. 8-year-old me had no other choice but to crawl through this very dirty floor under the door to leave the bathroom. Oh yeah, by the way, what I'm doing right now is how I did all the pillars. Also, by the way, I wasn't in the US, so I'm very grateful that they had that even though I wasn't in US. They had the open, very wide door gap thing. So even though US gets dissed for having really large gaps, and 98% of the time I find it annoying and weird, that saved my life. I could have died in there. Actually, I don't think I could because someone would have came in eventually and there was like, I'm not dying. But for dramatic effects, I could have died in there. If I turn the story into a short or a TikTok, it's gonna be titled The Time I Almost Died. Someone's just watching me building. Also, question, since the new update, I've been seeing little diamonds beside people's names. But what does that mean? Oh, let me show you the laundry room. There's quite a bit of structurals in here. This shelf is structural, but it's really easy because it's just the structural, this one, the wooden plank. I just did it like like that, and then I just used the scale tool to make it thicker. This was just a rod, so that one was also really easy. The way I did it was I took out this cabinet. Oh, by the way, there's 3 cabinets here. I took out this cabinet and I did it from wall to wall to make sure that the whole thing is parallel to the ceiling. Oh, this I was very proud of. I just made white basic shapes and then put them around the washer dryer. This little stick out sink part, I used the commercial sinks, and then I just used a basic shape with a structural as the handle and just put it like right under the sink. This is supposedly a table where you can fold the clothes, and this is the whole table's basic shape. This is an individual basic shape, this is an individual basic shape, this is a basic shape, and this is a basic shape. And then this is the iron, where the idea is that you can pull it out to iron your clothes. Let me see how small the dining table is. Oh geez. Okay. So I think that we're gonna have to expand the living room a little bit. This is what I say when I delete too much. I have a plan, but it's not super established. It's just like, this general area is the living room, this general area is the dining room, and this general area is the kitchen. I have no plan of what exactly it's gonna look like. I just search up some inspo photos on Pinterest and then build off that, I guess. Ooh, I want to use this. Okay, obviously not like this, but you get what I'm saying. I don't understand model homes making a couch facing this way. Like, how are you gonna watch the TV? But since they do it and it looks good, I'm doing it. Okay, it didn't significantly expand the living room. So for anyone recreating this, I'm so sorry, because we're kind of have a little bit of a big change. This wall is gonna say bye. We're gonna shrink our house so that I can add extra wall here and then move our whole living room to the left, because this is big enough for a kitchen, I think. And then I obviously have to fix the floor and the roof, which I will do off camera, because if I delete this floor, you will see the bottom floor, and that is not good for retention. This is my little trick to build the roof again, but not recolor it, because I don't remember what colors I did it, and I just build a little one on the side, and then I delete this one, copy the roof I did before, so that I don't have to recolor everything. Okay, so I guess I didn't really expand it the way I thought I was gonna expand it. I just kind of shifted it. I feel like as long as I put the carpet in the middle, everything's gonna look more centered, regardless of whether it actually is. Okay, this is looking promising. Okay, but now this whole bit is effectively useless. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. Let's move on. No, look, if you just move this out a little bit, there, now we're using the space a little bit. Oh my gosh, wait, this is so cute. It's like a double table thing. In case you're wondering where I spent my Christmas, I went to New York City to go spend time with family, and it was really fun. It was like a really normal Christmas. There's really not much to talk about. But New Year's, on the other hand, let me tell you. So we flew on December 31st and we landed like almost midnight. So the original plan was that we were gonna spend New Year's in the Uber on our way back home. Instead, the certain airline that we took had some problems. So we went to the certain airline's help desk. And I remember my mom and I went in at 11:53, and I'm like, no way we're gonna spend New Year's trying to fix a problem that the airline did to us. Ironically, we left the center at 12:05 a.m., which means I spent New Year's in this help center of the certain airline. So yeah, that was really interesting. I did nothing. It's probably the lamest year ever, because every year we at least watch the TV to count down. Oh my god, I could do a triple layer. No, obviously I'm not gonna do that. You really thought? Oh my gosh. Where's the little table decorator thing with Bobs? Oh, I've never used this material before. Kind of good for a table runner. Oh my god, I can make this a longer table. Wait, that's such a genius idea. I can make it 8 people. Okay, wait, no, that's too much. I just want to make it 6. After I put the dining table, I realized that there isn't much space, so I moved the living room back. I told you I'm indecisive. When I used to ice skate, I haven't ice skated in a couple years, but when I used to, I remember when I first started learning how to ice skate, I was so terrified of falling. I still am. I was more terrified then because I actually would fall. Now I fall less, but it's still scary. Like, you know how ice skating rink is like a big oval shape, right? On the outside of the oval where all the rails are, that's like where, when you're not in a class, you can go skate around and you can hold on to, you know, the railing. If you're in the class, you get the spot that's in the middle all by yourself. It's like a donut, so you get the middle of the donut where there's no railing, nothing. If you fall, you're on your own to get back up. But there was this one time where my teacher stood me in one spot. It's like, wait here, I need to go get something. And waited there I did. I did not move a muscle. I was standing in this really awkward position where my foot was like kind of to the left, kind of to the right. It was not a comfortable position. Tess, if you don't chat, sorry, I chat clothes a lot. There are some people on my server right now. Anyways, I stood in this awkward position for just 3 minutes. I did not move a muscle. I was frozen. And the whole time I was so uncomfortable, and I was contemplating, I could just move this feet so it's more comfortable. Like, I might fall. Is it worth the risk? But now I know how to skate, and it's very fun. I'm definitely not good, but I know how to. I don't even know how to stop. They tried teaching me once, and I still don't know. I just slowly stopped skating and let myself just slow down. I'm gonna show you the bottom floor bathroom now, guys. The only thing that's structural in the bathroom is this, which this is easy. Like, it's similar to what I did before, where I just used the plank and then I did one of those and then I just resized it to make it the shape that I want. Also, while I'm here, I'm just gonna show you the entrance from the garage. This door leads to the garage. These are all basic shapes. It's all just the cube resized, so it's very, very simple. And these mirrors are the 2 light up mirrors stacked on top of each other. Guys, not only did I do ice skating, I did skiing one time when I was like 6 or 7 years old. I don't really remember much of it, but I do remember one quite scary moment. The first time I ever went skiing, obviously I had no idea how to ski, and I also never really seen snow in my life at that point. So it was kind of a big moment, guys, because it was my first time skiing. It was like a 1-hour lesson. 45 minutes of it was just like teaching me the basics, and most of it was on the magic carpet, which if you've never been skiing is like the really flat part. It has like a little bit of steepness just so we can ski down, but it's really it's nothing. So finally, after 45 minutes, my teacher decided that I was ready to try the actual hill. The teacher would be in the front and she would guide me to go left, go right, go straight. Like, so the first time I went down the hill, flawless, beautiful. I did so perfect, and I was so excited to go again. My confidence was an all-time high. And so the second time I went down this hill, since I was like a little more experienced, 1 time more experienced, my instructor went a little wild. The turns started getting bigger, and I didn't really know how to turn. So there was this one right turn where it was so big that she was on my right and I'd zoomed past her because I could not turn to catch up to her. So now I'm zooming straight down this hill faster than ever because I'm so shocked and I don't know what to do. So a good 15 seconds later, I'm like, how do I stop myself? I'm gonna bump into someone. This can't be good. And so then I come to the ultimate conclusion to purposely fall. So I fell purposely, and I thought that when I fell that I would just fall right then and there. Little did I know, this fall wasn't just any normal fall. Once I fell, I still kept going down the hill, like I was rolling down the hill. What do you do in a situation like that? And so now I'm nervous again. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna roll all the way down to this hill. I'm gonna hit a tree, I'm gonna hit someone. Like, this is not gonna end well. And the next thing I know, I stop and I'm actually all safe and fine. I look back and I saw my instructor coming towards me. I'm like, please don't make these turns so big. I cannot turn that fast. Like, geez, you overestimated me. So this third round was great and all. I don't even remember the third time I went this hill. I'm just gonna assume that it's like a normal, nothing major happened because I don't remember any of it. I don't even know if there ended up being a third round. I'm gonna show you the master bedroom now. I'm so excited. This is probably one of my proudest rooms. Oh my gosh, it looks so good, and it's so big too, which is what I like because it looks so spacious. Well, it's probably one of my favorite rooms that I've ever built. Nothing in this room is custom built other than the pillars. Oh wait, no, I lied. The curtains are made with pillars. They're just normal round pillars, and then the translucent ones are basic shapes. It's a cylinder. I just pulled it up to the right height, and then this is a structural rod. So since this room didn't really have much structurals, I'm gonna show you the closet as well. The closet is right through this door. Wow, definitely one of the bigger closets. This shelf is basic shapes. Again, I use that plank. This little structure here is also basic shape. I just used 2 curved cylinders and then stacked them on top of each other, and then I made this one smaller, this one bigger, and then just put them on top of each other. Very simple. This giant mirror is 4 different backlit mirrors. By the way, since that time skiing, I've never skied I've been scarred for life. Never skied again. Actually, that's not the reason why I haven't skied again. It's just because I don't like cold. So every time I get the chance to ski, I just say no because I don't want to. It's cold. If there was a warm skiing, I'd probably try it. Actually, I feel like there probably is. I just don't know about it. I feel like someone in the comment is gonna tell me that it's some really generic sport that I can't think of right now that is like a warm version of skiing. So I'm gonna get dissed. How can I put a sticking out sink here? There has to be a way. I feel like I've seen someone do it. I don't remember how they did it. Why is the sink doing that? Look, it's like raised up here. Like, why? Is this a feature? Is this a feature and I've been like basic shaping it every single time? Basic shaping. I love that. Go in, go down. I just need it right where it's supposed to go. Please. Oh my god. Okay, I have an idea. We're just gonna build the island myself. Okay, let me explain what I'm doing. So I did the little sink technique that I did in the bottom that I explained earlier, and then I'm using a thin basic shape to basically cover this front bit. Make sure it's thin because you don't want it to show up in the sink there. And then make it align with the island and color it, and then take one more basic shape, squish it down, make it the size of 1 block, and then just move it to cover the area. Well, make sure that does not happen. And the basic shape doesn't go as thin as it's the island goes. So that's the extent that I can do it, but it looks close enough. So it's okay. And that is how you do a little sink technique. It's a lot, I know. I'm doing a little shelf here, and this is a structural, the plank that I was talking about earlier. And what's really good about structurals is that even if it's like the wrong height or something, you can just lower it. I'm searching Scandinavian homes on Pinterest. Not a single one of them have a hood. It just looks so nothing. They don't have fireplace, they don't have hood. Like, what? How do you live? Do you live in real houses? Like, I just feel like Scandinavian homes are built to look good, not necessarily functional. Plants, yes. Oh my, I use so many plants. I'm like repeating plants at this point. Actually, I've had been every single build, but I feel like this build especially because this house is so much bigger than my normal houses. I wish plants were resizable because I want like a medium-sized plant. I don't want it this tiny, but I don't want it this big, you know? Oh, this is like a medium-sized plant. Okay, this is good. This garage is so big. I never decorate my garages, but I feel like this one, I have to decorate it a little bit just so it doesn't look like nothing. Wait, does Bloxburg have a bike? Oh, there's a bike. Okay, I can afford a bike. Wait, not the training wheel one. So here's my random thought. I want to learn ASL, even though I don't know any deaf people. I don't know a single person who actually knows ASL, and I've never had the need to use it. I just feel like it'd be kind of cool to communicate without talking. I don't know to who, because I don't know anyone, but like maybe I could teach someone. Whenever I see ASL on TikTok, I'm like, oh my gosh, like their way of communicating is so cool, and I really want to learn. What if we make a construction table bench type of thing? Wait, Scandinavian garages look nice. They're not like American garages where it's just a concrete floor. Like it has a nice flooring. Construction areas are usually black. Oh wait, what? Why did I say please? What? The toolbox. Oh yes, okay. I've never used anything from the maintenance category, so this is the first time. The other language I want to learn is Japanese. I just feel like it's such a cute language. The way they speak and just the language and everything is so cute. Hopefully that's not an insult, a cute language. It wasn't intended to be an insult. It's like, it's a compliment. I've been to Japan a couple times, so next time I go, could be useful if I know a little bit Japanese, you know? Now, when I say I want to learn these languages, I'm not actually learning them because I don't want to take the time to learn. I have not started learning any of these languages at all. I don't want to go through the process of learning. I just want to know. I did try to learn Japanese on Duolingo for 1 week, and then it got way too hard and I gave up. And so then once in a while, I'll get a little email from Duolingo with the cute little Duolingo emoji animal thingamabob. It's like, hey, we've missed you. We're really, really sad. Can you start a lesson or something? I'm like, sorry, I got better things to do. It is what it is. If you made my course easier, maybe. Duolingo, this is all your fault. The reason I don't know Japanese is all because of you. I would have kept going if you made it easier. What color are Scandinavia trash cans? What? The first thing is by CNN.com. Sexy trash cans. Huh? Why don't people in Europe have garbage cans? Okay, so I don't think they have garbage cans, guys. If they don't have trash cans, then I don't have trash cans. So you might be wondering, what goes here? Well, I'm so glad you asked because it's just like a kind of entryway where there's like seating and maybe a piano. I was thinking, since I like this ceiling black, should I make this wall black as well? Okay, wait, why does that actually look kind of cool? But before I continue with the entrance, let me show you some more of the bottom floor. I showed you the master bedroom. I showed you the closet. Let me show you the master bathroom. This is the master bathroom. As for structurals and basic shapes, this area is basic shapes. So this is one basic shape. And then similar to what I did to a laundry room, I just used basic shapes here and here and here to outline it in white. It's just a laundry room thing the other way around, basically. And for these box sinks, the way I did it is that because if you do a normal box sink, it's gonna be like down low. It's not gonna be the height you want it to be. I clicked T so that I can move it upwards to the height I want. This little inlet thing is a resized basic inset. These 3 panels is the transparent basic cube, not translucent, transparent, and I colored it in black. The hinges are structurals. I used the square beam. I think I used the small one. Yeah, I used a small size, and then I just did hinges on the top and bottom there. This room right here is the powder room, which is a half bathroom, usually beside the entrance. I've been loving this sequence material and the snow material because the snow material, it's like you can see subtle patterns. It's not like plastic where it's just nothing. So I really like snow and I really like sequins because they look really modern and nice. A lot of the stuff I'm just copying and pasting from the bottom floor, which obviously I'm not showing you. At this point, you've seen, except for 2 rooms, the entire bottom floor if you've watched the whole thing. And obviously there's going to be a tour at the end of the video. Oh my god, my roof is broken. Do you see this hole? Okay, all fixed. Oh wait, no, it's not. Why does it do that? I literally just fixed it. It's running. Stetton, what are you doing? Oh, you're just staring at my build. Okay. Let's see what the build looks like on the outside. Oh, wow. You can't even see any of the stuff that's actually inside. I did a little bit of playing around, and I do like this section white more than I like a black, just so it matches with the rest of the house, because the rest of the house is like very white, natural wood color. But the issue is that this is a basic shape, which means if I color this white, then the outside also becomes white, and I want the outside to be black. So basically I have to duplicate every single one of these basic shapes. Oh my gosh, rip my bank account. I just went to check how much this build currently is. It is over 500k. By the time I finish this, it might be a million. Oh my god, I found a freaking hack. Wait, I had to go back so I can show you. Okay, what I did is I'm trying to build my ceiling, right? I took one part of the ceiling and then I copied it and put it on top, and then copied one more and put it on top, and then I use the transform tool to move them to the side. And then when I rotate and move it, I just have to take the bottom block, and then it all rotates, it all moves. It's so perfect. I found a freaking hack. Well, let me show you guys what I did so that you guys can follow along if you want to. Oh my gosh, this is $2,000. So I put 6 blocks basically on top of each other, and then I moved them to the side so that when I moved one block, the base block, they all move. And then I just used the transform tool to move that under the white roof so that it's like the ceiling. Wait, it's the wrong side. So I did my 2 ceilings, and I already like this a lot better. The fact that it's all white, like this looks a lot better. The rest of these decorations are ugly. The only pretty one is this little deer, which I thought was a horsey until just now. Oh, and this one. This also, I've used this one throughout the build, probably like 3 to 4 times. There's a small gas can in Bloxburg. Should I add little beams on this roof as well? I feel like it's gonna make it more cohesive. How come I can't make this beam as flawless as I did yesterday? Look, yesterday it's like it connects to the top, it's like the perfect right angle, it's like wonderful, and today it's like all wonky and weird. Oh my god, I made it. Okay, now I just need to do it a couple more times. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my god, it's bright. Why is it so bright in here? I need to put this right here, but it's not letting me place. This is why I never do basic shapes on camera, because I get so annoyed by them. If you want to know how I did my master bathroom, look now, because this is how I'm doing it. I'm just guessing how high the sink needs to be, and then trial and error. Like, okay, see, that's the right height. So this is good. I'm gonna copy this Pinterest photo. This is what they did. They made a little tray. It looks very unpractical to me, but hey, at least looks pretty, right? My question is, how do I add lights? Because the ceiling doesn't go up all the way to the 2nd floor. It's just kind of midway up there. So if I add a ceiling light on the 2nd floor, it's just gonna be dangling on the top. If you need a demonstration, I will gladly show you one. Wait, what I meant is that it goes past the 2nd floor, but not high enough to the 3rd floor. Look, if I do the 3rd floor, it's gonna be up there. I don't want it up there. I'm just gonna use a structural to connect that to the rest of the problem solved, because I'm a genius. As we all know, we've established this at this point. Do I need lighting here? Like, this is pretty lit to me. And this bathroom definitely does not need lighting. Look at this. There's not a single lighting in here. It's all from the bottom lighting. Because right below this is the other bathroom, which is not like crazy lit. So I don't know why it's doing that. Oh wait, I forgot to show you. Let me show you the bottom floor, the first non-master bedroom. There's 2 bedrooms. This is the bedroom and this is the bedroom. I'm gonna show you this bedroom. They look different, by the way. There's actually no basic shapes in here or structurals. And then this is the closet. I don't know how to show you that. It's like this, and then this is the closet, like right here. You can imagine that. Oh my god, I just showed you the other room. In case you're wondering what's here, because I'm building this next, so you probably want to know. It's the office. Well, not the office like the show The Office. It's a office, which is not very practical because realistically, people are talking down there and you're trying to concentrate up here. This is what the office looks like. And then I'm also going to show you the 2nd bedroom now. Through this door is the 2nd bedroom. This is what it looks like. This one only has a single bed, but they do have more space here. They have like a seating area. They also don't have a closet. They just have a dresser. So the least favorite child goes here, guys. Is this new? This little vintage view TV. Not that I don't want to use it, but just a thought. Oh my god, Kins, stop. Thank you. I was at 3 million. Now I'm at 3.1. Thank you, Kins. Oh my gosh. You did not have to do that. Although I will gladly take your money. Welcome to my Scandinavian winter home. I am so incredibly proud of this build. It is worth 569k. Oh my gosh. This is the entrance. We have a little seating area, a little piano, and some shelves. I love the color scheme and the vibes of this build. I just love the Scandinavian style in general. Here we have a half bathroom. Also, I'll put all my decal codes in the description so you guys can check that out if you want to recreate the build. Heading to the main area, we have such an open floor plan, and this is our living room, a nice little chandelier. This is the dining room. This is the kitchen. And then going up here, we have our fun little office. And then heading around here, oh yeah, we have a balcony here. And then heading down, we have the first room, which is the laundry room. This is the first room I built in this house, so I spent a lot of time doing it. There's a lot of basic shapes in here. And then here we have a bathroom. I also really love this bathroom. Here we have what is called the mudroom, which is basically the entrance from the garage. Here is the garage. Some bikes, no cars, because this build is already way too expensive. but we have a little construction area here. And then through this hallway, we have our master bedroom. Actually obsessed, especially after I changed the decals and stuff. Everything just ties together so nicely. Here we have the master bathroom. Of course, we have 2 sinks and a huge shower. On the other side of the bathroom, we have our closet. It's probably the biggest closet I've ever built. We have enough space for 7 shelvings, and then plus this shelf and a little seating area. And a huge mirror. Right outside the master bedroom, we have our first bedroom. A little desk, a closet. Oh, I forgot to explain how I did this door. This is 2 separate sliding doors that I put right next to each other. So that when you open this side, you can get these clothes, and if you open the other side, you can get the other clothes. Cute bedroom, and then right beside it, we have the other bedroom. These 2 were supposed to be combined into one big bedroom, and then the bedroom was way too big and I didn't know what to do, so I split into 2. We have a single bed. What is this? Huh? I don't remember putting that. We have a dresser, a nice little seating area for you to read your little books. The color scheme for this build will be in the description of the video and on the screen right now. Click here to subscribe, then click here to see me build the exterior of this house.